One of my patients, who had been in my practice for 14 years, at that time she was 62 years old, and she had had psoriasis, a very aggressive form of psoriasis, for about 42 years. It had started when she was 20, and through that time frame, she never had a single day that she didn't have lesions scattered over her body at a moderate to severe level of profusion, very dense on her skin. She walked into my clinic and she was really covered from shoulders to her toes, everything but her face, with a violaceous red scaly rash. And she looked at me and she said, "Doc, I'm done. I itch, I hurt, I ache all the time, I cannot sleep at night, I can't even hug my husband." 4 years ago, we looked at your genetic markers, and I remember they told me that both of your parents had given you sets of genes that left you without the enzymes that are required to eliminate poisons from damp indoor environments, and particularly those associated with molds from your body. 2 teaspoons of clay in a quart of her favorite iced tea, 90 minutes after her morning medications, and 90 minutes after her evening medications. And she started to do this, and she did not miss a dose. And she returned to the clinic 3 weeks later, and her skin was totally clear for the first time in 42 years. And she had very sparse hair, almost none at the top of her head. And I said, okay. And she continued, to come in monthly, and we surveyed her skin, and she continued to do her clay. She had no lesions anywhere. And in 3 months, her hair was growing back in rather profusely and thickly. And by Christmas time, 6 months later, she had a full head of hair. Now she was taking it twice a day. What that told me was that when she did the clay once a day, she would lower down the level of the toxins in her fluids. But within 24 hours, they were certainly coming back up because they were coming out of the cells of her body. That was the storage site for her toxins. Now that she was doing it twice a day, she kept the levels so low that the immune system, as sensitive as it is, could not detect the presence of the toxins. And the inflammatory processes that were manifesting as these rashes disappeared. The immune system lives in the fluid space. It does not live in the cells. It migrates all over our body, and it basically, the armies of cells audit what's going on and do whatever they need to do, but they're always doing that in the fluid space. So once she cleared this fluid space, the inflammation could stop. This is what I refer to as an N of 1 case history. She taught all of us a great deal. And I believe it gives hope to my patients because now they understand, A, that this whole approach works, and B, that there's an end point. It took her 6.5 years, but she cleared the poisons from her system.